Woo! Ah! Okay. How's it going, gamers? It's day 3 of finishing the armor. Go figure. Let me raise the camera a little bit. How's it going? Let me grab chat on my phone. And turn off my monitoring so I can hear myself. Blech. Okay. Bosh. Woo! How's everybody going? You woke up for this. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. It's kind of boring. Today we're finishing the chest plate. I do have to disappear in about an hour and a half, so hopefully we can get it finished within that time. I'm gonna start off by prepping my environment, and by that I mean I've got some bin bags here. I don't have any actual plastic, and I'm gonna wrap this down so I don't destroy my floor. Hello, eh? No, and Woogie. You didn't sleep last night because of 24-hour no-burgering? What is that? What does that mean? I fucked that up. Fuck. Okay, we'll try that again. A 24-hour race in Germany. What kind of race is it? Go figure. German guy loves races. Wait. Pause. Okay. Whoa! Hold on. 5 gifted already? I got you. Okay. That brings our push-up count up to 30, but that's okay because we're about to undo all of your precious progress right away. First thing. So we're going for 30 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27,
5 more here, lol.
28, 29, 30. That was a rough 30. Wait. Oh no! What? Bro! Hold on, how many was that? OBS, what are you saying? What are you saying? That's brutal. Oh my god. 1 gifted. There's 2 gifted. Damn. 2 plus a resub, so 3 more. Okay, so we're at 15. We're at 15. That's not too bad. Sure, I'm sure you're too. I mean, it's a short stream. I'm only here for a couple of hours today while I try to get this finished. And then, And I'm off to go for a fitting for a dress that's being made for me. For a Rosalina cosplay. Whoa! 5 more gifted, thank you. Let me add that to the total. You guys are out for blood today. Oh my god. Brutal. Hold on, it says 40. Wow. A dress, you would look wonderful in a dress. Thank you so much. It's Rosalina is my favorite character from Mario. Like the entire Mario universe. I love Rosalina. And I'm working with a very talented cosplay team. Based out of the UK, based kind of in Essex. And they offered to make the whole cosplay for me. So including the dress and the props and everything, and it's an ex-wedding dressmaker making it. In fact, it's the same guy, you've probably seen him all over your Instagram feed, that made this for me. It's him and his mother-in-law. They're both extremely talented. I'm very grateful for it, and I'm excited to show you the cosplay at Comic-Con. I hit my sub goal. That is true. You're doing quite well recently, guys. Hell yeah, thank you. Okay. So in yesterday's stream, let me catch you up to speed. We did this in part 1. We finished this. Then in part 2, we cut out the rest of the shapes. And we created the rest of the pieces that we need to glue together. And today, because it's a relatively short task, I'm hoping I can glue the rest together. I did take someone's stream advice yesterday to get a foam roller and a squeezy bottle for my glue. Haven't come yet, so currently we're just raw dogging it again, I guess. I did have some scrap foam around here that I want to use to spread the glue. This will be my glue applicator. Woo! Essex mentioned, hell yeah. Plymouth is the best place in Britain? Potentially. Do you put something in the inside for extra soft, comfort materials? Well, it's foam. That's the big secret that everyone's missing with making the armor and tools out of monster cans, is you shouldn't just use the monster cans on their own. They don't really stick to each other very well, but they do stick to foam incredibly well. And it's soft and it's easy to work with, so you can make your forms out of foam, and then glue the monster can sheets directly to the foam, and it works really well. So I think what I want to do is, I think this will probably be a good start today. This part here, and it's actually two layers thick. It's only supposed to be 1 layer thick. But I wanted to go for this really cool double layered effect. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to cut out like the extra bits on each side of this panel that I don't need. So we do that quickly, and then I'll glue these together, and then we'll get started with the actual armor construction. How much should we take in from each side? Let's get these lined up perfectly, actually. Seems roughly accurate. And we will take in, let's say, about 80 centimeters from each side. Doesn't need to be perfect on this bit, I don't think. And I'm gonna continue to hold on to these pieces in case I do want to re-glue them back onto here for any reason. But for now, this should be fine. Do is reopen this glue. Ah. Oh, it seems to be glued in place. Go figure, the glue is glued shut. Gross. I love this song so much. This is from Xenoblade Chronicles. What a song. And before I begin, I should probably make sure that I have a plastic sheet out over things here. And where did I put my little applicator? Ah, yeah. Might need a thicker piece. Okay, a sticky situation indeed. This is a really nice song to skate to. If you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of roller skating and ice skating, and I love this kind of music to skate to. Also, The Promised Neverland, we're not talking about Dutch people. The Promised Neverland is another great soundtrack I love to skate to. Well, I like how chat always talks about the most random stuff. It's really interesting to just read sometimes. How's chat doing today though? It's a Sunday. Usually a pretty relaxing day. I think this might be the first time I've streamed on a Sunday. Is it? I don't remember streaming on a Sunday before. Okay, that feels sufficiently glued. Other than that 7-hour plane stream from Germany, no. Oh, yeah, okay, so that the Germany stream was really funny. We couldn't access the internet in order to turn it off. And then we forgot, by the time we had it internet and we could turn it off, we forgot that we were even streaming. Dang it. Can we get some W's in chat for Server Stack, by the way, and for Iron? Both of them gifting a crazy amount of subs just today. But I don't think I'd probably thank you guys. Thank you. I know that I said fuck you for giving me the push-ups to do, but I appreciate the subs. Hell yeah. Ooh. Now I've only got one shot to line this up correctly. Together now. So this is gonna sit just under the breastplate area. So this is gonna be the bit that goes like here. Like this. Big fan of the new design. I think it's just got a whole lot more dimension to it than before. Okay, now this is gonna be the hard part. It's gluing these bits together correctly. I'm scared. What I'm doing right now is I'm just applying a really, really thin layer of this contact adhesive. Too much is going to cause massive issues when I try to connect these two, because this is the part where it's so important that it's instant adhesion, because otherwise it will just make putting together the armor so difficult. Oh, can't take this one back. I only got one shot. Sushi soup in Poland? Oh, is the armor pieces that are just laminated? Pieces that are just laminated with the monster cans? Kind of, yeah. It's essentially, I create a pattern, like an armor pattern, using my own body, and then I plate it like out of foam, and then I plate those parts with the cans, and I fit them together. It's just there's a whole lot of technique involved that's kind of dodgy to learn. And if you try to do it the wrong way, it comes out really poorly. Back to crafting indeed. I'm only live for a couple of hours today though. I might be back this evening, but I just have stuff to do in the middle of the day, and I'm con crunching right now, so it's just I'm streaming because of I want to get the entire process of making this chess piece streamed. Yeah, I think the creation process of the armor is a lot more similar to cosplay armor than people assume it is. It's just, it's got some weird niches and nuance to it. I did have someone comment yesterday that they said that it looked 3D printed, and that makes me incredibly happy though. That means I'm doing a good job. Okay. That's all sides glued. I'm ready to be fitted together. Woo! The sticky fingers. JoJo reference? Maybe. Alright, Bruno. Thanks. Okay. This is the moment. Okay. We start sticking them together. It's a very nerve-wracking moment. Do you think I want to start on this side? think I fucked up already. Okay, let's quickly re-glue this part a little bit. It's so fiddly. Because the cans make it rigid. And it makes it really hard to work with them. I think this is actually the part that fucked me up the most before. Alright, I'm just gonna start on this side instead. Hey, normally when you're working with foam, you'd be able to brute force something like this and just fit it together. I think the difficulty that I'm actually having right now is that these shapes don't perfectly line up because there is boob cuppage here. Okay, um... Trying to think what I should do from this point on. Because these don't fit together as smoothly as I wanted them to. And it's not based on the pattern being incorrect. It's correct, it's just the shaping of it makes it really difficult to actually put it together properly. Hi, Kenley. I think it's probably because of it fits more like this shape, which is so odd. Hmm. Well, that snapped. That's probably better though, actually. It means I might be able to get more of an individual bit on these. I can glue that together after. Where are my mini scissors? They're up there. Might fit better. Maybe it does. Otherwise, what I might need to do is just connect it from the center outwards, and then cut off the excess. That's then made up. It's not like a perfect shape. I did want it to have like perfect conformity to my titties, but it might be a little bit impossible. Hi, D-Marais. D-Marais. My bad. My bad. I'm so dyslexic, bro. See, that feels like that's more accurate now. That feels like a way better fit. Alright, chat, am I wrong? Like, it's a little bit excessy on the side, but I can cut that off. A little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. How's the side doing? I think I'm just gonna have to connect it from the center and then cut off excess. I think that's probably my best bet right now. If I'm being brutally honest. That's a chest plate. It is. Bob's too big? No, boob's not too big. The problem is that these don't line up directly, and I don't know how because they are cut from the same pattern. But I think there must just have been some kind of misalignment with regards to the boob cut. But I don't want to change the boob cup at all, and I don't want to change the chest fitting at all, so I'm probably going to change the arm fitting, which is right here. Which is good that I made it in 2 pieces, because it means that I can modify the arm without it really affecting anything else. That was a massive issue that I had last time, is that I had a very similar problem. But I had to... They seem to fit together, they don't properly fit together. The issue being that, like, when you glue them, you have to line up the edges. And the edges don't exactly line. But yeah, I had a similar problem this time. Is it because of the foam adding thickness? It is not. The reason being, because it's more of a shape disalignment than it is like a space disalignment, if that makes sense. Like the foam is 5mm thick. It's realistically not going to add too much of a difference. I digress. I will glue these together now. you not allow for the seam allowance, aka the thickness of the foam? From my experience, you don't really have to. Because of the outside edge is the only one that you really care about. The inside edge will be flexible. For the most part, it's basically like fitting two 2D shapes together. There's not really seam allowance on foam. Especially since it's 5mm. I think a lot of the issues I have arise from the fact that it becomes a whole lot less flexible when you're working with the cans. There we go. It's connected. Now we gotta do the other side. I'm extremely capable with my hands. Thank you. I try my best. I like crafting. I love making things. I'm not very artistic as far as drawing goes. I'm not very good at proportions or anything like that. I haven't got the most fine hands, but I do enjoy crafting. I think I'm quite creative. I take great pride in that. What leather is your armor? What does that mean? Also, have I ever showed you guys the sword that I made? I did this the other day, for funsies. It's my lavender sword from Dispatch. I'm not wearing her to Comic-Con at all, I just really like the character. I've been doing a lot of crafting recently. I wouldn't be surprised if my my social media becomes more of a cosplay page than it is a fitness page. Ooh, what a banger. This is from Sonic the Hedgehog. This is one from the Sonic games. Can't remember which one. Hi, Rude Dragon, Rude Ghost Gym. There we go. I got there eventually. Oh yeah. Having the vision to do something is one thing, having the hands and skill to pull it off is another thing. I think that's just trial and error though. I've always been someone that says I'm gonna do something, and then if I don't know how to do it, I learn how to do it. I really do thrive on just making random shit though. Like it's my favorite thing in the world to do. I love projects. Like I have a computer science degree because I guess before I was practically into making things, I just loved programming and making random shit. Like I didn't have to, but for my undergrad thesis, I wrote an entire game engine, an animation engine, just to demonstrate the research that I was doing my thesis on. Just for shits and gigs. Love making. Okay. How are you going? Have you slept? Yeah, no, I slept. I started the stream again today for a couple of hours because I'm making this into a YouTube video. And so the plan is that essentially I'm recording using my stream. I'm using the stream VODs to record my time lapses and progress and stuff. So I can stream and record at the same time. And then I can record dedicated sections outside of the stream. And when I'm testing certain parts, I turn off the music, etc. It's a whole plan. Productive Queen, thank you. I'm going for a dress fitting directly after this. How are you doing, Aruna Bites? Oh, dress fitting. Is it for a wedding? I wish it was for a wedding. Please, please. I think someone might kill me if that was the case. But it's for my Rosalina dress. I'm having a professional wedding dressmaker make me Rosalina's dress from Super Mario Galaxy. Making some awesome progress here. Hell yeah. Is that near me? It is, unfortunately, it's not. I wish it was. It's in Essex. I have to travel for an hour there. It's a 2-hour round trip. But if you want, I can come to you after, Runa. Do you want me to? I can bring my crafty bits. We can do some co-working or something. Yo ho ho. Runa being productive! Can we get some W's in chat for Runa? Hell yeah. I'd like to comment really quickly while Runa is here as well. Runa inspires me so much, bro. She is so productive and so driven and has so many cool goals and stuff. And when I see that Runa has like a vision in her head, she fucking executes it. And it's very, very inspiring. It's a really positive environment to be around. I'm very fortunate to have a Runa nearby me to make me feel inspired and motivated to be as much of a unit as she is. Shout out Runa. You're starting content creation, fitness storytelling, chaos? Yes! I'm a big. Okay, a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, I was in a very different spot. I was struggling to find jobs. I wasn't getting interviews anywhere. I sent like hundreds of applications since my graduation, and I couldn't do anything. And I started shitposting on social media, and within like the space of a couple of months to a year, I actually changed my life. So if you're ever thinking about content creation, please do it, because if I guarantee if you have a passion for content creation and you have something in your head, there'll be other people out there that will share that passion. I feel like getting into creating content for the sake of it is a bit shallow and it doesn't mean as much. But if you really like making videos, that will shine through, and I think a lot of people will like that, and it might change your life like it did with mine. Yeah. You haven't got to live stream yet, but well, you're getting close. You're getting close. And also, thank you, Bruna. Much appreciated. I think we both have a pretty good cycle going on, with the two of us around each other, constantly trying to reach greater heights. Okay, how is this fitting? Pretty good, right? So last time how I fitted these together was I used Velcro. And the only problem with Velcro is it's really hard to get on when it's that tight. So we actually have a different solution today. We're going to be probably using eyelets. And we're going to try to do some corset fastening on the sides and on the top. But for the time being, I think I'm going to glue this part as well. This is kind of scary. But I digress. Like, it's scary to put this much time into something and then it potentially doesn't fit. That's really scary. Okay. If you want to make it as a job and you're driven by money, I can tell you now that it's a lot harder. If you really enjoy what you're making and showcasing a part of your life to an audience, it gets exhausting. Runa's spitting facts. Content creation should never be, in my opinion, it should never be about trying to be viral or trying to make money. It should always be about showcasing a passion that you have or making videos that you truly enjoy. Because when you're making videos for the sake of making videos, or you're pushing out content for the sake of it to try and earn a bag, it gets really exhausting. It feels like a very menial job. It's not something that you want to do. So I think if you create content that you enjoy and that you're passionate about and you're doing it as a hobby, and then it happens to become a career, that's the best way to become a content creator. It's like why I'm trying to stream a whole lot more, because I realize streaming, for me, I love yapping. I love talking. Anyone who is like around me enough will say how much I fucking yap. But I don't like being alone. I like being around people and I love to talk, and I feel like that is embodied in streaming very much. I also like doing stupid shit just because it's fucking funny, and that's exactly what clip farming is. So sometimes, like realistically, sometimes I clip farm IRL and there isn't a camera rolling. I'm just doing it because I think it's funny. This is true. Money is not good for the majority of content creators. I'm very fortunate to be earning a decent amount, but I would say there's like this false ideology that people have that every single content creator out there is fucking rich and wealthy and a bajillionaire, bazonkas so much money. I think that is true for a lot of people, but there's a lot of people out there, full-time Twitch streamers, for example, that stream to like 100 viewers. They're probably only just getting by type shit. But I think that's also what I did. As soon as there was a possibility that content creation could be full-time for me, I started doing it. Even though I wasn't earning too much from it. And I'm still not earning, like... I'm not a super bajillionaire rich person, but it is fortunately my job. So you LARP? What? I LARP as a rich, super... wealthy influencer, probably. Probably. I actually probably do lop in that way. I think it's a big fake it till you make it type grind. Big fan of faking it out here. Yeah, I think it's... I think it's like a minority of Twitch streamers that get, like, the majority of it. I think it's something stupid like the top 0.0001% get, like, the top, like, 70% or something. You will LARP once you take LARPing, which you love LARPing. Is it? Yes, take me LARPing, please. I would love to LARP. I want to LARP and go to Ren Fair, and I want to go on all sorts of silly side quests. Bruna, when are we doing the live stream involving roundabouts? When is that occurring? I think now that the weather is getting better, it might be an appropriate time. Early June? Yeah, that sounds like a plan. After TwitchCon, maybe. Locked in. I'm so excited for TwitchCon. I love trains. Have you booked a hotel at Airbnb yet? No, I haven't even booked the Eurostar yet. It's like next week. It's like 2 weeks. Oh my god, we're so cooked. You either. Procrastination, final boss. It's not even procrastination. It's not thinking about it. It's I forgot that TwitchCon was happening, and I forgot that I'm going, and I know that I'm going. It's gonna happen. It's a case of whether I want the train price to be higher or lower. And currently, it seems like I want it to be fucking higher because I haven't booked the train. You tried on your Jinx outfit after doing the alterations, and it do be fitting. Yes! Absolute cinema. Okay, I think it's about time that I clear off the 40 push-ups that I have left to do on my push-up count. It was good while it lasted, gang. Also, the back part of the chest plate. Should go around like here. It's specifically made to try and outline where my shoulder blades are, so that it feels a little bit more fitted and comfortable. It likely won't end up like that. Okay. Okay. Do you know what I stumbled across yesterday that was like a really weird thing? I was scrolling through streams because sometimes I like to put on streams when I'm just eating. I guess that's become a new thing for me. That instead of just scrolling YouTube, I pick out a random stream and just watch it. I accidentally stumbled across someone doing like PayPig streaming on Twitch yesterday. And that was like a fucking crazy experience, if I'm honest. It was someone was donating like £5, and then they would spin a wheel to see how much more the person had to pay extra. And that was actually working. So maybe I should start doing that. Maybe that's the strategy here. Gambling stream. Runa, do you want to play gambling with friends with me? It's a fun game. Okay, let's do some push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There we go. Let me update my push-up count back down to... Do you guys know that you can sub for absolutely free using Amazon Prime, by the way? It's crazy. There we go. What is chat saying? Whoops. Wow. Hold on, let me read chat. I read it. Would you rather only be able to drink white Monster or drink all other kinds of Monster? I probably drink all other kinds of Monster because Rosa is actually my favorite. Yeah. Yeah. We've been slowly working through all the push-ups. I kind of like having the fitness challenges as part of the stream because when I'm not going to the gym, I got stressed out. But the fact that I'm doing push-ups and working on my chest, I noticed in the mirror that I had like crazy chest striations. So I must be doing crazy work. My boobs are getting bigger. You got ads? Hold on. Let me open StreamerBot. Booba buff. Awooga. Getting buff from streaming, that's why I like it. Hell yeah. Okay. I forgot I changed my verified thing over to the Overwatch League one. So that when I'm lurking in other people's chats, they don't see the verified check mark. They just see that I was an Overwatch League fan in 2018. You don't want to accidentally miss the answer to your question? Okay, I've got a plan for you. You can subscribe with Amazon Prime for absolutely free. I will have to do 5 more push-ups, but you don't get any more ads. I feel like that sounds like a win-win to me. EV streaming is so niche? Not really. I guess I am a little bit niche. Not as well for people who are ADHD. Methinks. She would not let you focus on one thing for while a stream. It randomly decides what it wants to do the whole stream. Yeah, do you have a stream schedule? Is it random? I mean, I stream definitely on Mondays and on Fridays. That definitely happens. Sometimes I stream in between. Like right now, I've streamed yesterday and today for a couple of hours. And that's not a part of my schedule. But I'm looking to expand my schedule a little bit, potentially. But currently, it seems to be Monday and Friday from 7 p.m. onwards. I think I prefer streaming earlier on in the day though. I think that's what I've noticed. I prefer streaming earlier in the day a lot more, rather than evenings. I think because typically, if I stream in the evenings, I spend my entire day trying to prepare for the stream, and I'm not productive. Whereas if I stream like fucking morning to the afternoon, I've just streamed and I'm productive, then I can go do the rest of what I had to do in the day, and I feel so much better. So maybe that's it. Me no. Wondered if these are how these are made. I thought all cans. I love art. Yes. I mean, it's not completely made from cans because there's no structural integrity there, and it's really hard to attach them all. So it is made with a little bit of foam, but I'm the person that made the white monster suit of armor. That's me. I'm just remaking it because there was a lot of issues with the first one. Now to attach these. The back. It's meant to go with my shoulder blades, and I'll do the bottom part of the back now, which should just fit in here very nicely. You think 100%? Yeah, 100% cans will be uncomfortable. I initially made a bracer design that was purely cans, and when I say it was fucking awful to wear and put on, it was fucking awful. We upgrading Monster Armor today? Yes, we are. We are indeed. The initial model of armor I have here, and let me just show you it close up on cam because I don't think it gets very much screen time being this close up. But this is how the original model looks. There's a lot of problems with it. The back was a lot cleaner. This was when I started getting a little bit more, I guess, experienced at crafting with the monster cans. I've kept a very similar design to the back because I think the back was very well designed before. But yeah, you can just see there's a lot of imperfections with it. It's not symmetrical. It's pretty sharp looking. There's a lot of problems with it. Versus the new design we're working on. It's got some improvements to design. It's a lot more polished looking. It's a lot cleaner. There's not as many imperfections. Obviously, the logo placement is a lot better. Show it off if it's unbearable. Well, I mean, I wear it sometimes. I do want to get a, whatever it's called, a dress form, and put it on a dress form right there, where I have my sword, because I have an energy sword right there. But I don't like that chest plate at all. I think every other part of what I've been wearing, super comfortable, super vibey. But that specific part, it's just not it. Okay. Okay. Bosh. I mean, even if I still had clothing behind the can armor, I'm not sure if you realize this, but say this offcut of Monster Can right here. This offcut, it doesn't matter if I've got clothing on. This will still poke and pierce through and be kind of sharp, and it will destroy the clothes underneath. Don't want to deal with it. It's just way easier to make it out of foam. Way easier. Have you considered hemming it with thin strips of can or sharp corners to even that? I have, and there's an issue with hemming it like that. And it's that no matter how well you try, eventually these little edges on the cans will come up slightly. And what that means is if you've got it on the inside, essentially, that flicks up and that starts digging really badly. In fact, if I show you the original design, the original design was initially hemmed like that, and it's been taped over because it was causing such massive issues for me. So I made modifications to the original armor to make it better, but it's at a point where it makes so much more sense for me to just remake it. That being said, chat, I do have to go now. It's been lovely to hang out with you all. I know it's a short stream. I'll be back again this evening. Presumably, I will be back around 6 to 7 p.m. I'm going to be coming back from the fitting and immediately going live again. So if you're around, please come in. Please come say hi. The original design looks like a safety hazard. Exactly. But I was also the first person to make the suit of armor, so I didn't learn as much as I knew before. Now I know a whole lot more. And so we can get something that's a little bit more seamless and a little bit more well-designed. I learned a lot in the first time. But yeah, I will see you guys in a couple of hours. I will also be posting on my Snapchat story the progress of the dress fitting that I'm going for the new cosplay that I'm going to be debuting at Comic-Con. So if you're interested in seeing the behind the scenes, my Snapchat is @eve.gym. I'll see you guys around. Let me raid someone really quickly. Who are we raiding, chat? Who are we raiding? Let me see if I can find another crafting stream. Hermit Purple, Runa, Overon. Yeah, normally I would raid those two, but I can't. It's very unfortunate. Oh, this person's doing con prep. Let's raid them. They've got 8 people. They're doing furry con prep. Just say ev.gym raid. They seem pretty cool. Muscle mummy raid. Thanks for coming by, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll be back on later.
Oh.